It's your girl B Rose, aka Black Rose. Oh, it's your girl B Rose, aka Black Rose, coming to you with another exclusive. And let me tell y'all how Friday the 13th almost took me out. So, for those of you who don't know, um, I I am now a pharmacy tech. I work at one of the major trauma hospitals in South Carolina, and I technically work at what would be considered medical royalty in my state if you know the medical field is what you wanted to do. Um, so yeah, so today I'm sorry for my appearance. I typically wouldn't come on here like this, but yeah. So today I'm at work. I'm doing my job, doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And you know, as a pharmacy tech, I'm dealing with medications all day of all shapes, forms, and sizes: IVs, pills, tablets, capsules, injections, premixes, all of that jazz. And one of the duties that we have to do is bring back unused medications or used medications that are in the return bin. Now, that's normal. That's typically what I do on a day-to-day basis, right? And typically, it on this specific floor, there are always a lot of returns, like some specifically because it is a ICU unit, they might need or request more things than they actually do need. That's totally fine. Um, or patients refuse, whatever. So I'm doing what I do. I'm grabbing the returns, and if it's a lot, sometimes you gotta grab it with two hands, and I'm putting it on my cart. Tell me why I grabbed everything and something stuck me. I'm thinking like maybe it was a sharp edge of a premix because they are like in aluminum light protected plastic ish bags. Like, no, it was a needle. I got stuck. Okay. I got stuck with a needle. That's already strike one. First and foremost, why is there a needle in a return bin? Needles are supposed to go in a sharps container. Period. It was an uncapped needle that. Hello, welcome to the live. I'm telling y'all, I'm talking about how today I almost got taken the fuck out. How my life literally almost, how my life literally almost changed in zero point 0.5 seconds. I literally was stuck with a needle, an insulin needle at that. And if you know anything about insulin, if you're not on insulin and that shit get into your bloodstream, you could die. Or you could be affected really, really bad. Obviously you do, sweetheart, because you're here. Nobody asked you to come here. So you can always exit stage left. This is my channel. Go find you something safe to do. Or not. Anyhow. So yeah. So yeah. I'm And I literally, like, I was so shell shocked in the freaking moment that I honestly should have just took a picture, rose hell. Like, it was so much stuff that was going through my head in the moment because I went to the pharmacy and I told the pharmacist, I told everybody in the pharmacy what had happened. Kiss my motherfucking ass. How about that? I went down to the pharmacy and I told everybody what had happened. It was like, you need to go back up there, find out who the nurse is, all of that stuff, and, file a report, do X, Y, and Z. So I did that. Got back up there and I was looking, because, first of all, nobody was in the med room with me when it happened, but a nurse did come in because first of all, nobody was in the med room with me. I went out into the hallway to like see if anybody was at the desk. Nobody. Your mama should have swallowed you. She should have fucking swallowed you. This person is promoting terrorism. No, I want this motherfucker put user in time out high user on this channel. Bye, whore. So yeah. So I went out into the hallway to see like if I could talk to anybody. Lo and behold, nobody was at the charge desk. But a nurse was coming in the med room when I was going back in there and I was like, hey, do you know who patient is these? And she was like, yeah, da 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 da. I was like, this was in the return bin. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, this was in the return bin. So I went downstairs, came back up after I told the pharmacist, and it just so happened that the nurse that I was telling about the me finding the needle in the return bin, she had already told the charge nurse. So kind of like at the time that I was looking for her, she was also looking for me. So that happened. So I talked to the charge nurse. The hospital supervisor came to rectify the situation or whatever. And basically they had to get a blood sample from the patient whose needle it was to see if they had anything, to see if they had specifically HIV, Hep C, and Hep B. All because of negligence. And that's what I was really the most pissed off about. Like, and shout out to one of the pharmacists because he really talked me off a ledge. Like I already was having a moment because it's just like, bro, I'm already questioning my, not necessarily questioning my place here as if I don't belong and I'm incompetent. I'm constantly questioning why God brought me back to a place that I never intended to see again. And it was kind of like that's going through my head. I'm already putting so much fear and so many emotions aside because my mom damn near died in that hospital. I'm already putting so much feelings and emotions on the back burner just by working here and coming in and showing up and being my best self while I'm at work. Everybody loves me. I have great energy. Like, people expect the energy so much to the point that, like, when I am not fully being me, like, say I ain't with it, like, I'm not feeling it today, Mother Nature, like, it damn near feels performative to me because it's like people are expecting me to be me, but so shout out to one of the pharmacists for talking me off a ledge because like Okay, so sent the blood off to the. Oh no, the two things I was mad at. I was mad at the negligence, and I was mad at the fact that everybody was acting like they didn't know what to do in that particular situation. Everybody acted like they didn't know what to do when somebody get stuck with a needle that's not intended for them. That's also what I was getting irritated by. Cause it's just like make that make sense. Y'all are nurses. Y'all sticking stuff in and out of people all day, and you don't know what to do when somebody gets accidentally stuck. Like y'all don't know what paperwork to do where. That part was really just, and also they were trying to justify the fact that I think it was a clean poke. I think it was a clean poke. That's not the point, sweetie. The needle should have never been in the needle should have never been in I can't even talk. The needle should have never been in the return medication bin. It should have been in the sharps container. Capped. Because it wasn't capped. Literally doing my job was about to take me out. The negligence of somebody else can get you killed or get you compromised. So when the pharmacist talked me off a ledge, I was already crying. I had to go get I sorry, chili. I had to go get more bags. Like I had to go restock something in the pharmacy. So I kind of like took my time. I cried. I tried to call two people to kind of like center me, to ground me, to, you know, one of them I called them. They pick up the phone when they was like, "I'm gonna call you right back." The other one didn't answer at all because we was kind of beefing. So it was like I wasn't expecting them to answer, but at the same time I was. So like when I went into the room to get the bag, yeah, went into the room get the bags. The pharmacist talked me off a ledge, and he was like, "Do you need a moment? Do you need to take a lap?" I took another lap. I punched the wall. I know my hand might be swollen tomorrow, and I just had a moment because he was like the possibility of you contracting something from that is very rare. He said not trying to minimize your feelings or nothing like that, but it happens. And I know you might be feeling a lot, whatever you're feeling, because it's just like, y'all don't even know, hey, y'all don't even know how I feel right now. It's like people could have fear of needles. Like, you just don't know what's going on in somebody's head when a situation like that happens. Like, me getting poked with a used needle, used, unused, whatever the fuck still, like the possibility for that is crazy. Like, so like I took about another 15 to 20 minutes to fully calm down, but I'm still very much angry. And I basically was waiting for the hospital supervisor to call me back to tell me like the test results of the patient so that I could know what I needed to do. And it's like, bro, just the things happen so fast. Things happen so fast. I was scared. Like, so much shit was going through my head, bro. And it's just like, bro, like, and it's, and I was like, I'm already, like I said, I'm already struggling. I'm already having a hard time just being back in this space, in this arena, period. Like, I'm trying to figure out what am I supposed to be doing? Like, I keep questioning myself. I keep questioning am I supposed to be in this space? Like, I was literally questioning it on the way there. I was like, yeah, I feel like God is trying to bring me into the health and wellness place in all arenas, because when I got my massage therapy license, I said this was going to be the baseline in case I wanted to go back to school to be a physical therapist or occupational therapy, because that was also something I was considering, because I thought that was pretty dope that they have a career that allows you to help people get back adjusted to day-to-day life, like teaching them how to pick up stuff off the floor, put their socks back on, cognitive. Like, I just thought that that was a dope career, but it's also like a rarity if you don't, because a lot of places here don't have occupational therapy as an actual career, and I knew that because I had a client who was an occupational therapist, I think specifically for kids with autism, which, you know, you can go into the disability space as well. And she was saying like it was kind of hard to find a job in that, but it was still something that I had a fire and a burning for, because when I was about to graduate from massage school, they was bringing in that program. And it's like, bro. And then I was watching one of my favorites. She was also questioning, like, she knew where she wanted to go. She had already, you know, everything had already lined up to where all she basically was waiting on was that next step to walk into where she was going. But she had to leave something behind to get her confirmation. And it's like all of these things going through my head before I got to work, and that happened to me today. My job literally almost took me out. Literally. I was so angry. But fast forward, she didn't have anything. But I am going to, you know, be mindful of my body and how I feel, because you just never know. But that wasn't what I had in mind when I went to work today. You get what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, bro, I'm already hanging on by a thread, because I'm not making the money I want to make. Yes, I have stability. If I keep going to work, obviously I have job security, but I'm not satisfied. Like, all of these exterior things on top of me questioning myself, on top of the environment, like, I subconsciously feel uncomfortable in the environment, and that happens. Bro, that's a lot. But it's just, it also is teaching me other stuff too, like, Lord have mercy. It's also teaching me other stuff too, like to be more careful, to be more vigilant, to pay attention to what I'm doing as well. Because I'm also trying to figure out the lesson that I'm supposed to be learning within this whole situation. Because, bro, the way I was feeling, I wanted to quit. No cap. No cap. And all of the dreams that I had to recreate from when I was in college and I was actually in this field, I was about to like cause them to die again. But yeah, that's what happened to me today. I got stuck with a needle that wasn't intended for me because of somebody else's negligence. And they tried to justify it as well as not know what to do. Like, and when that lady was talking to me, she got to know I wanted to slap the taste out of her mouth. Because when she was like, I think it was a clean poke, my face, when she said, I said, bitch, I'll take your fucking head off right now. You ain't about to sit here and tell me none of that. Because I was shell shocked. I'm like, for one, I know this is not what I think it is in a place that is not supposed to be. I never crashed out as a kid, and I'm afraid to crash out as an adult because had I been leaking blood or some shit, I probably would have destroyed that entire bedroom. I'm not gonna lie. I probably would have lost my job today. Yesterday. On Friday the 13th, no less. Let me go come away from the light because I'm against the light. Yeah. But yeah. I just wanted to come and say and come and talk about how my job almost took me out. Yeah, I'm probably about to go to sleep shortly. Because, like I said, I'm already hanging on by a thread. Because, do y'all see this scar? This is something, too. Like, this is already something that I'm willingly embracing because this was for me. But on another like, I know humans ain't perfect, y'all. I know humans ain't perfect. But come on, bruh. And also, whoever the nurse was, nowhere to be fucking found. And I'm so damn shell shocked. And I'm a vlogger. No documentation. I didn't even read. I was so pissed. I didn't even read the person's name on the goddamn needle. I hope. I hope. I just hope things get better. Just in general, like, that was a lot for me. Just in general. But yeah, I'm trying to come back to back. I've been like kind of been wanting to get back consistent with content, period. Because like I said before, I got vlogs in the vault. I still got my birthday vlog. I don't even think I vlogged the Dominican Republic. Um, this is my best friend's birthday. I got shit in the vault that I need to bring to show y'all. Um, just me yapping, just me living. Because, like I said, I'm pretty sure in one of the most previous lives, whenever I came on here and talked to y'all, my dreams begin to manifest before my very eyes. Like, and everything that I spoke on, I actually ended up doing. So we're trying to shift back into that. Like, I'm trying to get my own place, move out. I'm trying to pay off my. I'm going to move out. I'm going to pay off my car. I'm going to pass the certification exam so that I can make more money and so I can get some type of seniority because time flies, y'all. I'm about to be at my job a year on the 23rd, which is crazy because other than massage therapy and I guess Walmart, but I wouldn't even say Walmart because I still left before I even got closer to the second year. Massage therapy was the longest job I ever had. So, yeah, that's what happened. I hope my story made sense. It is not all over the place. Shout out to whoever was in here from beginning to end with me. I love you so much. Comment down below or show me some love some way, somehow. And I'm going to ensure that I continue to grace y'all with my presence. If you want to see me more if you want to interact with me on a more day-to-day basis, follow me on Instagram, black__rose. Cause I mean, I love Instagram and I get engagement. So I'm not even gonna act like I get so much engagement, but if you want to chat, that's where I'll be at. At this point, I'm delirious. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great morning. I hope y'all have a great Valentine's Day. Um, remember, be safe, pay attention, be vigilant. Don't let people play in your face. File the reports, cause that hospital wing was gonna be named after me. But I can hear my mama now. Um, I'm gonna call corporate. Lord, like, I hope I have a dream about something tonight. I don't know. But at this point, I'm just yapping. Like I said, follow me on Instagram, @black__rose. It's your girl, B Rose. Remember to take it one day at a time. And it's only gonna get better, baby. Hi, remember that.